is up, all of my beautiful warriors? How is everyone doing today? I decided to come on today since it's kind of a dark and gloomy, blah kind of day. So I thought, what a better day to film a YouTube video. So this is the video you guys been waiting for since a few weeks ago, because I briefly mentioned I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite YouTubers. And honestly, what a better way to survive the big explosion of the world. That's what we're gonna call it, because apparently YouTube likes to demonetize people who use the actual words. So anywho, it's a good day to talk about YouTube and to keep us busy and sane throughout this whole thing going on in the world. So anyway, I have a list to help me. So I'm going to start there. First, I like to say there's no real order of who these YouTubers are in the list, except for maybe like 3 of them, which I'm gonna name at the end. So let's just get started. So the first people I'd like to talk about is Nikki and Gabby. So also there's gonna be some lower YouTubers and there's gonna be some higher YouTubers in these lists, just so you're aware. So I want to talk about Nikki and Gabby. So I found Nikki and Gabby a while back, and I just love them. I like their energy, I like the content they bring. It's entertaining. So they're huge fashionistas. They like to do hauls and little sister versus sister challenges, all kinds of things like that. It's really cool. So I highly recommend checking them out. They also have their own separate channels, so they can grow their own platform, and people who are more fans of Nikki can go check out Nikki on her own, and people who are more fans of Gabby can go check out Gabby on her own. However, there's a big stigma between the whole who's better than the other, and it's just crazy right now. So anyways, Nikki's single channel is called Nikki DeMar, and so Nikki is I find she's a very raw kind of girl. Her fashion is, I'd like to say, more tomboyish. She always talks about cool and warm tones. So she likes oranges, blues, all you could call it the guyish kind of colors, which I don't really like to put labels on things, but yeah, she's more tomboyish. And she likes to talk about a lot of her personal experiences. She's not afraid to be herself, and she also likes a lot of old school fashion type things. So I highly recommend checking her out. And that they also have music platforms, so you can check them out on Spotify. Now Gabby's channel is called Fancied Vlogs by Gab, and she's more on the girly side of things. She likes a lot of pink, she likes a lot of like frilly frills, like lace and things like that. She's also very into like vintage, like the more like, I'd say Nikki is more like 90s, early 2000s type of old school, and Gabby is more like 50s, that kind of old school. And she likes to go like vintage shopping and all these kinds of things. She actually recently got plastic surgery, which not a lot of people are agreeing with, but and even I wasn't agreeing with it at first, but when she said that she was actually having a hard time seeing because of her eyes, I was like, wow, she probably really needed it. But anyways, yeah, I highly recommend checking her out. Next kind of people I wanted to talk about is okay, how am I gonna do this? So also I have a few voice actor type of YouTubers that I like to watch too. I haven't really been watching them too much as of late. So Brian Hull is somebody I came across, and he is literally like the epiphany of Disney voice acting. It's honestly incredible. His voices are amazing. He sometimes even goes into the parks and talks like characters from the movies to like the Disney princesses and things like that, which is really cool. He also likes to he did some videos with Brizzy Voices, and they kind of like took turns spinning this wheel and like doing voices, which is pretty cool. Another voice actor which isn't very known of is Maddie to the Max, and she does some Disney, but she also does like other like kiddish type voices, like as well as like anime voices, and like she does things like Dragon Prince and Monster High and a lot of those kinds of things. And she also does Harry Potter voices. But unfortunately, she recently did a video speaking that she isn't going to be on quite as much, that she's going to be more on TikTok, which is still kind of cool because she also does like a lot of big looks, and she goes on TikTok and does their voices and cosplay and stuff, which I think is awesome. I personally really liked this one she did of Corpse Bride. But yeah. I also tend to binge FBE a lot. So FBE is Fine Brothers Entertainment. It's like the React channels. So there's like Kids React, Adults React, Elders React, and they just react to a bunch of like YouTubers or just like things in like today's society, and I think it's really, really like interesting to watch. Especially the elder ones, because they can get really funny. Another big, more big YouTuber is Graveyard Girl, and I really love her because she's just really kooky, and I just love the things she does, even though it's pretty basic. But I just love her personality, and she does things like reviews and unboxings and sometimes spooky things. Also, now getting into the food type videos is Christy Carlson Romano, which actually is the voice actress of Kim Possible. She has her own YouTube channel. She actually invites people who used to be on the Disney Channel and does food related to that type of the show that they've been on, and she cooks with them. It's really cool. It's like Christie's Kitchen Throwback is what she calls it. It's really interesting. Another foodie. Actually, first I want to talk about Chloe Couture. So I actually found Chloe quite a while back, maybe only a couple years ago, but I still binge watched a lot of her videos, and unfortunately recently she announced she's no longer going to be on YouTube because she's going to be taking on more of the music side, and it kind of hurt because she's one of my top. But anywho, I highly recommend her channel is still active, so I highly recommend going to watch some of her videos. She does 24-hour videos, and she did a lot of crazy things like that. And she does going to I'm going to live in a tiny house for 24 hours. Or she does I already said 24-hour videos. She did vlogs. She also did things where she would go to these really in-depth hotel type videos. Hotels that were designed to be princess castles or things like that. It was really cool. But yeah, anyways, going back to the food people. One I highly recommend is Rafael Gomez. He lives in England. He's really awesome. He does all kinds of food videos. Recently he did one where he tested he sent a picture to different 1-star and 5-star bakeries to do Disney cakes and try to rate them based on that. He also does tries to make food from different movies and such, which I actually am gonna be trying to do eventually, but right now I just don't really want to show my kitchen. But why I'm talking about him after Chloe is because he recently shooted this video a couple weeks ago, or maybe a few months ago, that actually gave me a bit of a scare, because he was saying was saying some depressing things, and I was like, oh my god, don't tell me you're leaving YouTube too. But no, he's not leaving YouTube, but it was definitely sounding like it. But anyways, definitely check him out. He's really cool. I binge watch his channel a lot sometimes. Now moving on is Aqua Mermaid. So Aqua Mermaid is actually a company that sells mermaid tails, and this girl, Marielle, she is from Quebec, and she does a lot of reviews on different mermaid tails, as well as goes to all kinds of mermaid type of like conventions, mermaid conventions, and she also just does little like mermaid videos to like about her favorite, rates her favorite mermaid movies, things like that. And next on the list is we're moving on to like doll review channels. I found this channel a long time ago when she was when this woman was filming videos with her daughter, which is actually now a trans male and isn't on her channel anymore. He grew up and got out of it, obviously. So, and then she had it called Mommy's World, and now it's just called My World. But anyways, on her channel she does a lot of reviews on dolls, and it just makes me happy because it's an older lady doing doll reviews, and it's like, yes, another person, someone older than me actually likes dolls, and it just makes me happy because like also her slogan is welcome to my world. You never need to grow, no matter how old you are, you never need to grow up. And it just makes me so happy. And so I highly recommend her channel. One I actually recently found, like fairly recently, like actually during this whole explosion, we're gonna call it, is Claudina9, and she also does doll reviews. She does a lot, she's like a big Monster High fan, and I found her because her video popped up in my feed because I'm a huge Monster High fan, about things like Monster High's possibly coming back, things like that. So I started getting intrigued. She actually does her videos with like her talking as a doll, and it's pretty cool. But Another one I found a little while ago is, which I actually found through Mommy's World, which I don't watch that much anymore, but I still stumble across it once in a while. But I feel like I need to mention this channel, is the Doll Circle. She's really fun and cool, and she has an awesome collection, and I just highly recommend her. Now, the next wave of channels, the next two channels are more geared towards Disney. Now, this YouTuber I'm about to mention, I found her a few years back. She's not as much Disney anymore, but she's still Disney. Her channel name is the Miss Alley Cakes, and she does unboxings and reviews, and she's also a teacher. She does like snacks that my kids recommended, things like that. She also recently just had a son, and she recently started a series of like her making Disney snacks and cookbooks, which is really cool. But anyways, I highly recommend her. Also stumbled upon this other channel a little while back, and it's Miss Cherry's channel, and she does a whole lot of Disney unboxings. Like, she's like the real MVP of Disney. But yeah, I just love her energy. She's just really fun to watch, and I highly recommend her. The next girl is geared towards all things spooky, and that's Jade the Libra. Now, Jade does mostly things along the lines of Halloween, and she recently started actually doing Halloween decor hunting. She does like decorating Halloween, and she does like clothing hauls. She does like spooky book clubs. Okay guys, so before I was so rudely interrupted by Archie. No, I'm kidding, I love that cat. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. So the next two people are actually pretty known YouTubers. And they're actually both gay. So the first one I want to talk about is Joey Graceffa, and I've actually been following him for quite a while, and he's very like animal oriented, and he reviews things, does collabs with other YouTubers, he does vlogs, and I think it was, probably about a year ago, his husky Lark was pregnant, and he filmed the entire process, as well as like updating everybody on the puppies. And just recently, during this whole explosion, like I said, we're calling it, he actually adopted a pregnant cat and did the exact same thing, which is awesome. And yeah, I just highly recommend him. It's very entertaining. And the next person I want to talk about is actually his ex-boyfriend. They were together for about 6 years, and I just recently actually subscribed to him. He is very outdoorsy and likes animals and fashion also. He's actually going to be doing a new house tour really soon, so I recommend going to check him out. Now this next girl that I want to talk about is actually kind of tied into these guys, because she recently just got one of the kittens that Joey was giving away, and her name is Molly Burke. Now Molly, she's awesome. I am actually kind of obsessed with her right now. She is blind, so in her videos she likes to address the whole community and just like show everybody, just talk to people about the blind community and just bring light to it. And she does fashion, story times, and yeah, I just highly recommend her. She's a lot like, we have a lot in common, I find, because she's also a little, like, I like fashion too. She's also a little kiddish, and she likes like stuffed animals, and she likes mermaids, so definitely recommend. And now the next person I want to talk about is one of the top 3. So I just recently came across this person's channel, and I became totally obsessed within the first like 3 videos in his series. And I've never been into this channel before, but this person used to be a part of Smosh, and this person is Anthony Padilla. So Anthony I don't know, I think it was like 2 years ago he started this. He started like this huge like interview series, and it's basically bringing light to all like the weirdos of the world. So, or what people would say is the weirdos. So people that don't necessarily fit in. So like Otherkin and like e-boys and like mall Santas and all kinds of things, like strippers and nudists, adult babies. It's just incredible the things that he is willing to do for the weirdos of society. So yeah, I just really appreciate that, and it's really inspirational, because I'm obviously also part of like the weirdo peoples. So anyways, down to the top 2. So this one girl has inspired me so much, it's not even funny. I came across her a few years ago. I don't know, maybe like 5 years ago. Let's just say that. This person is just really good-hearted, and she just has this amazing personality, really bubbly, and she's one of the weirdos. And this person is Jessie Page. So Jessie is a previous, she had an eating disorder, and she's recovered from that. And unfortunately, there's people hating on her, and she's talking, but she likes to bring to light that you shouldn't treat people certain ways just because of the way their body looks, which I totally agree. I still can't believe people are saying these things to her because she was very unhealthy. So anyways, Jessie, if you're watching this, I love you. Please hit me up because we have so much in common. Like mermaids, Disney. I just love you. She does all kinds of interviews, story times, I should say. And I just love her content. Now, the very top person in this entirety of it all, she has been inactive for about a year now. We don't know why. She kind of fell through. I'm hoping she comes back soon. But I just love that she is so open about herself, and she's so talented. She's also a voice actress. She does like Disney voices, pretty much similar to Maddie to the Max's voices, which is why I like Maddie to the Max so much. But she wrote a book, wrote a book series actually, which is honestly an incredible book series. She's just such an awesome person, and her channel actually used to be Nutarella, which was most of her videos were voice acting back then, and she was like the Pink Princess. But she recently came out and said that she's been portraying a character and she didn't feel like herself. So I'm assuming this is why she kind of fell through for a while, which I don't know if she's coming back. This person is Connie Glynn, and she is honestly incredible. She's inspired me so much just to be myself. I've been watching her videos for years and years. And if you're watching this, please come back. We all miss you. We see your tweets. You tweet almost every day, and I just miss her. You're my queen. And I forgot to mention, Connie and Jessie are both bisexuals. Just putting that out there. Because I'm also bisexual. But anywho, actually Connie is also a aromantic, which she actually did a video about. I didn't even know what an aromantic was until she did this whole video about it. It was actually very interesting. So Anyways, that's the end of this video. I hope watching these people will help you get through this explosion, and or maybe even inspire you as much as they inspired me. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I see you guys next time. Love you. Bye. Hey guys, this is Future Angelica editing this video. I just forgot to mention another YouTuber that I really like watching. She just recently changed her name to Charmeleon. It was Charmander. But she is kind of like evolving her channel as she gets more views, which I think is kind of cool. But yeah, anyway, she's Canadian. She used to live in Toronto and now she lives out in Japan, and that's what her channel is based on. It's just her like showing all the cool things about Japan, and I just really love watching all her videos, and I really think you guys should check her out. Anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video, which I'm thinking of maybe reviewing something from Sephora, which isn't exactly makeup, but you'll see when the time comes. Anyways, thanks guys. See you guys next time. Bye.